so if I just tell it to start streaming, will it start? Okay, that's it. This is upcoming. There we go. This should be connected to it now. There, that should be working. In theory. In theory, that should be working. Navy Soul. Is this thing working the right way? Is the audio coming through good for everybody? Well, we're gonna give it a shot at least. I had hand surgery, so it's a little dicey. A little dicey. We're at least gonna do a one-off for a little bit here. Are we trying to do it like a pirate? Is that the idea? Pirate style. All right, so basically we're gonna play as a robot. Nobody left on the planet. And we're supposed to be taking care of... That's fun. We're supposed to be taking care of sending clones to space, essentially.
It's dark and quiet now, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the power. Bring this place back to life.
Well, yeah, I know that you know. But not everybody knows that I had hand surgery. So this is pretty much what we look like too here. Only we still have power, so we're not dead. See, we got a little scarf, so we're a little bit cooler. We've got some little power cells we can pick up, some power hoses. We can even is it here? How do we do this? Yeah, we can equip the glow stick. We can also use... is it 6? Yeah, we also have a little flashlight we can turn on. Get this battery here we can plug this into.
Good work,
Turn
Caretaker.
power back on.
Every restored connection brings us closer to reclaiming our home. We've lingered here long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar. There's something important there, waiting
Boxes
to
here we
show
can get
us
some
our
stuff
path.
out of. Can't remember if there's anything super useful hidden in here or not. First thing is we need to get a ship. We need a boat. We need a boat. Alright, so this is how we fuel ourselves. We use these vitality stations. I don't know if you can hear it, it kind of has like a dial-up sound. Hey Jess. It's kind of a dial-up like sound that plays. And then we actually have to use save stations like old school games. So you gotta find these save stations, and you can either connect the cable to it to actually choose like which backup you want to use, or you can just hold V and do a quick save. And then there's all this stuff in the way of the door because they want you to practice moving things. A big part of the game is going to be moving stuff around. You can see like this one's a lot heavier, so it's a lot harder for us to pick it up, whereas this is lighter and we can just throw it around. So we actually have stats we can increase, and that's one thing you can increase is your strength. You're not really picking it up physically, as you can see. You're using like some kind of telekinetic impulse power field. Fancy words. Here we have an elevator. Yeah, 1.5 hands. I can use like WASD on the keyboard as long as I don't push it like too hard. Because the way I've got it bandaged, I can do this. So as long as I don't do anything too crazy with it, I can still push the buttons. What up? Are you there, Leo? Alright. Now we got a full house. We got everybody in here. Okay, these things can be problematic. Put our glow stick away. Alright, we're gonna hit him with the crowbar. The Freeman crowbar. So, those things will keep on spawning little robots that come after us unless we shut it down. So we hit it with the old school reset button. Open this.
Here she is.
And there's our
your
boat.
Vessel. More than just metal and circuits. It's your freedom.
The voice is pretty quiet. Okay, I can adjust that. Okay, does my voice come through a little bit louder now?
The dock systems are offline. Without them, we're
Maybe
trapped
a little bit
here.
louder?
Restore the power, Caretaker, so we can sail again.
Do I need to turn it up more? I can turn my voice up more if I need to. So there's tons of scrap and whatnot lying around here. And the best way to do this is to spend forever slowly grabbing all the scrap and making sure it gets on our boat. But we're probably not going to do that here because I don't want to take that much time. I'd rather get to taking the actual boat out quickly. I am throwing these robots on there though. That's just a broken steel one. Because those robots break down into some really good parts for us. So we want to grab those if we can. And the door's closed. What Balukit is? I don't think so. Sounds similar to another word I know. Okay, so this needs to get repaired. So we'll need to use a repair tool. I believe. Yeah. Repair tool here. Tells us it just needs some iron. We already have iron, so we can repair it. Alright, and then we need to plug it into a power source. This is junction box. Use that to go into there. We should have power from that battery now.
The dog is alive again, thanks to you.
Haha!
Each step
Now you can really
forward
see our boat.
connects us to a brighter future. Caretaker, we were never meant to remain bound. These waters were once pathways, carrying life, purpose, and
You know what?
discovery.
Let me see. Can I? See if I can move myself over here. There. Now I shouldn't be in the way of the screen there. Grab all this stuff. This stuff. Okay, so this cord here. Plug in so we can send some power up these stairs. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff up here on the roof as well. Our first look at the world. And it's all water. So basically the entire planet has been sunk. Oh, it's a game. Blue Kit is a game. Okay. What kind of game is it? Is it like Roblox-ish? That's what I would assume. So this has a recycling machine and a fabrication machine. Is that all that was in here? There's probably all kinds of good stuff that I'm forgetting about that I could be taking with us, but that's okay. It's more fun to go get the stuff from the ocean than it is to grab as much as possible from here, so grab these hoses though. These hoses will be super useful. And then this here, I think we can we have to learn dismantle tool, yeah. Cool. And then should learn fuse cable too. Cable extender, okay. And then let's put probably Hall Mastery. So we can carry more. That's probably the first thing we need. It's a question game. No, once you like destroy those little octopus things, they're gone. So like these, talking about like these things here. Yeah, if you just take apart that blue head, it'll come back. But if you destroy this whole body, then it's gone, and it's not going to come back after that. There's other enemies in the game that'll keep coming back, but not that one. Dismantle tool. So we don't know the pattern for this, so we're not going to get all the parts from it. Let's see, where are we going to learn to make our first solar panel? Yeah, leave a light there. As far as like these solar panels, we don't learn how to make those until way down here at level 6. It's gonna be a while before we can make those. What can we get from these? We can get solar cells, and that's about it. Well, it takes power to take things apart, and we're at really low power. We're at 50, so don't really matter. Oh, they use Blue Kit at school. Okay. Is it like Quizlet? That sounds like it's like Quizlet. That's exactly what that sounds like, the way you're describing it at least. Is it like set up where like anybody can make an account, you can like make your own quiz? You want to see something cool? So I want to jump down there without hurting myself, right? So what if we bungee jumped? can plug this into ourselves. And we can just... Whoop! How cool is that, huh? Yeah! I think that's a lot of fun, personally. I enjoy that. Oh, you don't have to make an account for it, though. Yeah, when I was in nursing school, I used a system similar to that then. It was called Quizlet. It worked pretty good. Oh yeah, the bungee jumping is it's a lot of fun. Just grabbing these batteries and stuff here, and then this power cell. We're gonna plug that into the ship. And you see this symbol here? This means equalize, so it's gonna try to equalize battery between the ship and that power cell. But if we don't want that, we just want to suck all the battery into the ship, and then we have to switch it to this arrow going into the ship. Suck all the battery power. So we're gonna grab these robots we threw on here earlier. Store. Grab these loose parts. This guy here. Got this module on here. This needs to be repaired. Repair tool needs 2 more iron and 1 plastic. So we need a few more parts for that. Take this fuel cell. This is another engine cell here for the diesel engines. Oh, so you don't even need an account, you just like set it up and then you need a password to access it. That's pretty cool. Do you use that for like trivia night or something? What do you use that for? Another electric engine module. So basically we've got 2 engines on this ship. We've got one that runs purely off electricity, and we have one that runs off diesel. So if we run out of fuel, we can still get around with the electric motor only, but it's very, very slow. I mean, very, very slow. So we don't really want to rely on that. But we can plug this into here and use the power of the ship to turn this on. And this is where we recycle materials. Nice! Yeah, you can use it in school as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, we used Quizlet a whole bunch for studying, because you could just you kind of use it like in replacement of flashcards. Have you ever used flashcards? It's where you take like a whole stack of cards and you have different questions written on them, and then if you flip it to the back, it's got the answer. So one person would like hold it and you show them up to your buddy, and he reads the question, he tries to answer it, and you look at the answer in the back and tell him if it's wrong or not. That's what we used to do. We used to call them flashcards. But yeah, now you've got this other stuff like Quizlet and what do you call it? Bookit, Bluekit, something like that. Oops, wrong button. There we go, backup completed. Alright, do we suck all the fuel in here? Yep, nothing left in that tank, so we'll take that hose. This tells us we're at 2,000 of 2,000 liters, so our fuel tanks are full. And we are at 5.3 kilowatts of 6 kilowatts, so we're almost completely full on power as well. We need to repair our diesel engine, and then we could just go ahead and get out of here. There's a whole lot more materials, like I was saying, we could salvage here. But I think we're probably going to skip that part. Because I want to get on the water, man. Like, as soon as possible. Now, that being said, this bed here actually has some really, really good parts in it. If we are strong enough to pick it up. Ugh. Oh, well, okay, there's a mattress. This here is really what we want. So we can actually rotate. Can we pick it up high enough is the question. Maybe not. Ugh. What if we use the mattress? Hey, what's up? Isaiah. Oh, it's pronounced bucket. Like a bucket list. Yes, the mattress trick worked. They actually give us all kinds of good activities. Look at all those tasty materials. Yes. Fabric, glass, copper, iron, aluminum, unless you're in the UK and that's aluminium, silicone, polyurethane, carbon fiber, titanium, plastic, you know, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. See, beds are very lucrative. Very, very lucrative. Oh, blue kit. Blue kit. Okay. Let's really quick look and see if there's anything immediately next to us that we want. We don't want to take forever grabbing stuff before we leave. But it's not as much fun as exploring other places. But it is good to have some materials here. Okay, we need to open up the main doors. See, like, let's see, how do I crouch? There we go. So you can kind of see behind that fan blade. It might be kind of hard to see with the YouTube compression, actually, but there's actually like a little hideout back there. You can see like some blue batteries and whatnot. I think there's like another robot in there. And there's ways to get to that, like through here. You can like climb through there and get all the way back in there. I think you can get up in this vent in here as well. Kind of like how we went through this vent to open this earlier. However, it's take a long time to do that, so I'm probably not going to do that right now. It's perfect. Alright, I think in here is some materials. It's just a save station. Ah, it's probably this terminal here. Alright, so if we look at security, there's a camera that shows the stairwell. The workshop is all very dark. This is the power station. This is outside up on top of that roof where we were looking out the entrance. The roof that we were up at. There's us. You can see us. And then this is actually on our boat. See, it says vessel. And then the dock, there's our ship. And it loops back. So, space, there's nothing in there. Whoopsie daisies. There's a survival guide, quests, all that good stuff. There should be, though. should be a way to open the dock doors. Is it not here? Is there like a switch down on the dock, maybe, for opening the dock doors? Maybe whatever that is over there, maybe that's the switch. Kind of figured the switch would be up here. In like the semi-control room looking place. Oh yeah, let's go take a look at that switch. Maybe it is down there. Maybe it is down there. We'll find out. We're actually pretty heavy. I just noticed the. Oh yeah, hanger. That is it. What do you know? What do you know? Kind of see our scarf a little bit when we fly. Okay, get these couple of guys down here. And whoop. Oh, not quite. You can't throw them very far. Okay, so for a couple of quests there, we need something to get us a little rubber. I think I saw a bunch of tires. Need another plastic, too. Okay, we are very, very heavy, though, so we're going to drop some things. Oh, you know, a lot of it's probably all these batteries and stuff I picked up. Drop those in the fuel. Boop. That's fine. That should probably help a lot. Drop all that. Drop that. And all this like scrap we're picking up, we can actually come here and push F to deposit it like trash. That stuff. Let's get some of these tires so we can get that rubber. I'm not sure how much rubber we get per tire. Let's find out. Let's tearing all that stuff up. Oh, we got a lot of plastic. Look at that number climb. Oh, is it dawn? Oh, the sun's coming up. Perfect time for us to leave anyway, yeah? Grab all that stuff. Alright, how much rubber we get per tire? Looks like 3. 3 whole rubber per tire. Oh, that one only gave us 2. The sun. Okay, and there's also these marine fenders. It's like what you put on the side of like a tugboat or something, so that it's like a bit of a bump off, so it doesn't crash into it and hurt the metal. But that looks like it's good. They gave us 2. I'm not sure why that first one gave us 3, because all the other tires and tire adjacent gave us 2. So. Alright. Cool, so it says when we're ready, we can open the doors and head out. While the doors are open, let's actually recharge our battery before we do anything else. I'll turn my volume up a bit on my side. Oh, you want to play a blue kit? Well, now my question with that is, what kind of quiz are we gonna do in there? Because I'm not very familiar with this thing. I don't tend to throw stuff up on stream if I'm not like familiar with what we're doing. Fuel's full. Look at that. So we're anchored, so we'll pull the anchor up. You can kind of see it on the back of the ship there. Alright, get our engines going, and here we go. So we can change the camera view here. Set it to go, and then we can walk around and do our own thing. So like here's the map. We can't see anything on the map. Now, there are like mines we have to look out for. It's like there's a sea mine right there.
Home now. Sail forth, caretaker. Reclaim the waters humanity.
See our hull's at 100%. We run over stuff like that, it will damage our hull.
The path is uncertain. Restoring navigational relays will illuminate
Looks
our
like
way.
we have both of our engines running right now.
Eastward should be
That's
the
our
first
electric,
step.
that's our diesel. Oh yeah. And this is our net. See, there's nothing in it. Throw our net out, and it will grab flotsam and junk and stuff out of the water. So now we can see an area close here on the left.
Basic crafting skills and generate your own resources to survive. Begin by fabricating a Lumalite solar panel.
Now the thing is to make solar panels. We're gonna need, yeah, these Lumalites right here. These ones are just not very good. What we really want is we want these Luma mids, the medium tier ones. Those are far, far better. But we can use these. We're gonna probably have to use those. And let's get this Dura pack too, so that we can get this electric pistol. We should have some time. This is full. I think 15 kilograms is full. Oh yeah, and there's monsters in the water, by the way. That's a problem. He seems angry. Don't be angry, man. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. So our fabricator will hook up. So we need that electric. It needs a battery cell, an alloy frame, connector port, and a conduit wiring. So conduit wiring, an alloy frame, a connector port. Battery cell. Well, I think Blue just owns his own navy now. He's like Captain Jack Sparrow, but with more than one boat. Oh, there's some mines. I hope we're not going to hit any. Oh, we've arrived at Habitat Node 635. Ah, that must be the node right there. I'm going to not go to the node, though. We're going to skip hitting these. So we're going to go to that navigation beacon. He's just a Navy man in a Navy world. 6 solar panels. Those need a solar cell, an alloy frame, and a connector port. So let's do like 4 of those. 4 of those. 4 of those. Should get us everything we need to throw down 4 luminids. Oh, game trivia? Okay, okay. We can probably throw that up and give that a look at then. We can try. We can certainly try. I've played D&D. I don't actively play D&D because I haven't had a lot of time for it. Oof. Boy, that really... Trying to jump forward, we like hardly move. We try to jump backward, we like move. See that? See how far we go? We just... Oof, just fly. Yeah, see, 15 kilograms. I'm pretty sure that's like full for the net. Pop up here, make sure we're not going to run into anything bad. Okay. So we've used about half of our power reserves, and we've used like a third of our diesel.
Silent and dark. The systems here sleep without power, and without their signal, we drift aimlessly. Bring
Okay,
back the
so we
power,
got to get some power
and awaken
restored
Heaven's
here.
voice to guide us
Turn our
forward.
beacon back. Yeah, Navy Soul here. He's doing the hardcore like role-playing Discord servers. He takes it to a whole new level. All right, we've got full reverse going here. We just do not turn very fast. I was test playing this game earlier, and I had a lot more engine modules installed in there, and I was, because of that, turning a lot faster, so it's going to take me a second to get used to trying to pilot this thing without having all those modules. A changeling blood hunter, but the party thinks he's a human. You're eating ramen? Look, I'm jealous of you because ramen's amazing. Oopsie daisies. Turn both my engines off. And throw the anchor out. Okay. And then we're going to grab our mooring cable. Hook that in. And like auto ratchets down too, so it kind of pulls us into port. See, here's those things we were scrapping earlier, those marine fenders. Perfect. Oh, here's some fuel. Throw that on board for later. Yeah, a Wobot. Need that guy. Cheesesteak and fries. Ah! Oh wait, we've got that electric handgun. Let's try that out. Cheesesteak and fries sounds amazing. Where do I put this in the slot? Stay back, beast! Oh, nothing's happening. Ah! Okay, so we had to connect a cable from our chest to the guns we're using. our onboard power systems to run the super taser. I don't even know what to call it. I think he just calls it an electric pistol. I feel like they could have a better name. Oh, there's a thing here. Ah! Get it? It's still there. Alright, now we got it. Oh, there's so many more of these things. Right on. I think it's probably better to smash this thing. Just use the electricity for the actual little dudes. There we go. Oh. More little whoopsie daisies. It's the same thing. There we go. Grab that cable. Alright, so this thing needs power in order to get working. Two of these are a bit fried. There we go. Get some basic power restored. Up. Okay, but does that open this door? It does. Ah! Turn the light on, because those little things are scared of Celeste. Blinded by the light. No. These ones like light though. Takes a lot of electricity to zap those ones. Damn. Just put that away. Crowbar instead. For Freeman. So many of those things. So many little grippies. There's a lot of resources right there. So we're trying to hide from the lights. There we go, we got those. Man. Alright, we gotta heal up. Got like no power and oh, that's a really slow charge. Oops. We're gonna have to get power from our ship. So that one solar panel is just not a lot of juice. Even with the sun being out, that's just not fast enough to charge us. Yeah, you really want to try this blue kit thing, huh? Okay, give me a second here. Give me a second, we'll try this trivia thing that you want to do. Probably gonna beat me though. I don't know a lot about video games. Go ahead, let's save this. Alright, let's see here. So, to do this... So do I just Google this? Fun, free, educational games for everyone, it says. And there's a join game option. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Let's see here. Let's use this. Okay, let's see if we can switch this over. To Microsoft Edge. I'm working on showing chat. I have to be careful what I have set up in here and try to actually share. Alright, we have to use a source. Where's window capture? Window capture. There we go. Should be showing in there now, I believe. There. Not sure where to put me. Where do I put me? Okay, I have it up there now. Alright, how do I join your game here? What's your game ID? Should I be hiding this game ID? Do I have to add the audio for our audio from BlueKit here? Well, for now, Jesse, I don't know once the questions pop up if I'm gonna be in the way down there. All right, what's the game ID so I can join you here? So you can get destroyed in your own game. Yeah. Yeah, a buddy of mine really, really wants me to try his little trivia thing. So we're gonna give that a shot real quick here. He's very, very excited, so we're gonna give it a shot. Oh. 366 06 8. Nickname. Oh, what? There we go. What am I picking? Am I picking my person? Fish. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, so like these characters you play as are called blooks. Okay, interesting. Normal for PC price? It depends on what kind of PC you want. With the way the RAM price shot up, we're gonna go this much. What's your routine or our routine? Wake up at our desk, see something that's not good for us, and repeat. Be a normal human. Oh God. I think 1 + 1 = 3 because you got to read between the lines, right? Oh, okay, that's our routine. Okay. What do we use? What do we use for what? I'm gonna say keyboard and mouse, I guess. Choose a chest. Okay. What keys do you use to move? WESD. Oh my god, that would be nuts. RDWE. Oh, dude. That would be sick. That would be so hard. Can't be WASDA, no. DSAW, let's see. Dude, I like DSAW so much better. Aww. But DSAW is so much more fun. Grass is not the best. Horrible. great or good. I'm gonna say not the best, horrible, because we like playing water games. So okay, so last time this is 20, this was 10, this was 30. Okay, this time it was 40. Okay. Money. So that's good for PC. Okay, if we keep the same theme of chest. Okay, okay. Why is this? Is this cycling? Take 10%. Oh, choose a player to take from. Okay, interesting. What do we use? Keyboard, mouse. Okay, I think it's just cycling now. Okay, okay. I didn't realize this is one like you had made yourself. That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty nice. You're gonna have to make some more of these. That's pretty good stuff. Okay, it's just cycling now. Nice. Yeah, so it's essentially Quizlet then. That's pretty much exactly how Quizlet works. Let's go, turn this back on to here. And then change this back to here. There we go. That should be working now. Okay, except the audio is not working for that. There we go. That should be back. Yeah, it was interesting. I'd say try to put some more wording into it to make it a little bit more obvious, like what the question is about. Because on a little bit of those, it was kind of like confusing to know exactly what the question was. So maybe just have the questions be like a little bit longer, so you can kind of understand a little bit more about what you're asking. And then I'd say you probably need about 20 to 25 different questions, so you've got like a good length. I feel like that would be really solid like that. But that's an amazing start. I liked it. I was going to hook this up to my ship for power, but you know what? I really need solar panels before I do that. Because right now I can't replenish the power we're using. So we need to get those set first. I'm going to take the mooring cable off of here actually, because I feel like it's really tipping our ship like crazy. It like somehow, probably the waves. It's probably the waves. With that tension in the waves, it like knocked us down underneath these, which I don't really appreciate being at such an angle. So now that it's nighttime, we kind of have to stay off the platform here, simply because, let's see if I can show you, there's leeches that come out. Did that turn on when I got close? Did I just notice it when I got close? I'm not sure. Can't really see anything yet, but there's leeches that'll come out in the middle of the night that are scared of light. Yeah, look at how bioluminescent those cyber sharks are. Eventually we'll be able to take those out and get good materials from them, but we need to be able to build guns for that first. And we can dive under the water, by the way. It's not nearly as good as like Subnautica for moving around, but we can actually explore under the water in some places. We're just not very like dynamic about it since we're a robot instead of a diver. Let's get some junk in here. And then let's grab all these things. So we want to build 4 of these. And could put them all the way on the roof, honestly, but I think it'll work just fine to put them about here.
Good job. You've successfully learned to craft and produce resources.
Okay, so then we're gonna need, let's see, where's build? Gonna need one of these cables. This cable junction box about here. And we'll do another one like here. Probably need one more. Maybe here. Alright, so we have 4 little solar panels all hooked up now. Of course, there's no sunlight right now, so we're not getting any direct power, but we'll take the power out of these. Oops. Once they're empty, they pop off like that. I think it's super funny. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not sure. Generally speaking, it's not like a tool that I use very much. Like I said, I used Quizlet, which is essentially the same thing in nursing school. But if I'm not doing something like that, it's really not something that I use. But if I'm trying to use something as a like electronic flashcard, essentially, right? I'd say it's probably like a 7 or an 8 out of 10, because it works pretty quick. Not really anything negative I can say about it. It works just fine for what it's doing. Hold on, how do I take all this? There we go. So probably like a like an 8 out of 10 for functionality. To push it to 10 out of 10, it would just have to have like a little bit cleaner interface. I think the interface can get cleaned up a little bit more, just to look a little bit like neater. But other than that, it seems to work really good, so. We need the Durapack. That's a display screen and 2 frames. So you probably need 2 of those, so we can store some of this junk. What does chat think of Bluket? Bluket, Blucket. That was a lot of pepper. Oh! Oh! So much pepper on that one. Woo. Boop. Okay, now we can actually put some stuff in here. Put all these organic materials in here. Let's take stuff we're not going to use very often, maybe, like titanium, carbon fiber, batteries, gold, polyurethanes, not going to need the fuel cables, at least not right now. That should help a bit with weight. How could you not be enamored with the amazing blue kit, babe? Huh? Huh? Whoop. Oh, is that the full reach we have there? You're kidding me. Let's one of these. I guess equalize is fine for this. Plug that into the ship. Yeah, Jess is my wife there, bud. And it's okay to like Fortnite. It's not my favorite game, but it is definitely okay to like Fortnite. You know, I used to play Fortnite when it like first came out. Okay, we've got power hooked up to this sucker now. Ah! Fast one there. You see, he flew from there to there and like so fast. It's quick. It's quick. It's speedy. You ate no fish? What's that mean? Are you supposed to eat fish or something? The blobs! The blobs! You know, this crowbar is making me think that, we should do like a Half-Life stream or something. Oh, it's still... Oh, there's a bunch of nasties in there. Okay, yeah, I think we have to, get like permissions. Let's see, acquire beacon 49 authorization. Okay, let's do that. Get some authorization. Oh, it opened. Okay. Let's see, can we connect that to my power circuit? Ah! Barbecue them.
Recharge the relay and let the beacon speak again.
Let's get the light turned on in here. Okay. Boop. Yeah, this takes a lot of power, so this is probably going to seriously drain our boat, but... Okay. So this is not connected to us, but it is fully charged. Okay. If you die, you respawn at wherever you saved last. So those little save stations that you can like make a backup at, you'd respawn there. Now the only thing I don't know about that is if, for instance, is this, thought that was like a door or something we could open with that button for a second. For instance, if you like saved at like a structure and then took your boat somewhere else and then died, I believe you would respawn on your boat instead of like at that structure. Actually, no, I take that back. You would spawn back at that structure that you saved at because it saves the whole world state. So you never would have even left to go to the boat or anything. So yeah, so it's completely wherever you saved last at one of those save stations. Oh, we have to repair the array. Okay. Let's plug this into ourselves so we get a charge up. Boop. Plug that in. Should we close this? I guess that's probably safer. Oh. Oh, that's a big one. Electric gun does not work on stairs. Nailed it. Oh, is this petroleum? It's a petrol container. Now, I don't think this will blow up if I throw it far, but I'm not sure. Oh, looks like I got damaged. Is it gonna explode? Might explode, I can't tell. Is it gonna go boom? If it is, it's taken a long time to do it. I think it's just heavily damaged, okay. Alloy frame, ah. Yeah, you nasties. Actually, I think these are called cuties or something like that. Sweethearts. See, that's a broken one. It says it's a sweetheart. No idea why, but that's what their name is. There we go. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, that poor man. Can we grab him at all? No, guess not. Nailed it. Nailed it. Here's a guy. Oof. Good thing he's already dead, huh? Let's see. Repair tool. Yes, good. We have everything we need. That would have sucked if we had to go all the way down to get stuff. There we go. We've repaired the antenna. There's a ladder down for us. Aha! We have fixed it. Down, down, down we go. I love our little scarf. It's so funny. No more nails. One surgery's enough. Ah. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So now that it's repaired and it's fully charged, turn it back on. So now, everything in this circle around this beacon, we now know that there's stuff there. So there's the habitat node that we went by. We didn't stop there. Remember, we kind of turned and went through those mines. And there's some kind of unknown spot here. This is like a skyscraper with bubbles here. We've got a fuel refill point, which we're probably going to need to go to next because we need more diesel fuel. And then this is where we're supposed to be getting the Lazarus complex right here. So we'll probably have to go to the fuel point here and then head over here. This is like a solar farm. Be good to get some parts to build some more solar. So since this is charged, though, we can take our cables back. Anything in here we want? Probably not. Not with that big monster there. Let's close you guys in there. Take all our cables with us because we're gonna need them in places. And yes, there's like tons of materials here we're leaving and whatnot, but that's okay because we're just trying to progress the storyline as quick as possible. We'll need materials for the storyline later, but we can worry about getting those things later. Oh yeah, that petrol tank. It did not explode. Oh, since I nailed it. I see. Yes, this petrol tank is definitely feel I don't have any petrol hoses. That's why I want to be connected. Okay. Pardon me. So, we need to get some more of these engine pieces here. Let's throw our net back out. We already disconnected that. Yep, before we go anywhere, let's... Oh, we have very low battery. Like on the ship, we have very low battery. Heal ourselves up. Boop. Oops. There we go, hit the backup. Yeah, it'd be really cool if they added like a little dinghy that you could like take out and go around with. We're not going to use our electric engine here, so we can turn it on or off, because we're very low on battery. We just have those 4 little solar panels charging us up, so. Pull the anchor up, get our diesel engine going. We're going to rely on just our diesel power for now. Barely see that refuel complex out on the horizon there. So we'll aim for that. Yeah, we'll be a little slower with the electric engine turned off, but that's okay. Yeah, see, we're heading right for it. Perfect. A little bit slower with that off, but we want to recharge our ship's battery completely because we're going to need it. And so we got a little solar panel going here. What's it going to take? We need to get to level 6 so we get some better solar panels here. Yeah, there is the wind turbines we could do as well. We're not going to get those for a while, so we should probably unlock those. That gives us some power. Yawning again. It's a while. Okay. Let's see what we need to. 8.7. Let's see what we need in order to build these. They need an alloy frame, which we have one. Need connector port and a turbine blade. So turbine blade, let's make like 2 of those, another alloy frame, couple connector ports. Should be everything we need to make 2 of those. Whispers. My baby does that now when she drinks something. She goes, ah, when she's done. It's very cute. Alright, so we've got our solar. So let's go ahead and get some wind turbine energy as well. Throw one there and maybe one over here. Plug that into there for now. So too far away from the... There's like a certain radius around where you build something that it can grab the things it needs. And that must like just barely be out of reach for it. We should see it start turning blue when we get close. Yeah, so I think that like those parts are probably like right here. So it's like just out of that circle. There we go. There, so even if the sun's not up, which is going to be very soon here, we should still be getting a little bit, pardon me, a little bit of power trickle in there. Which is good because with all of that running at once right now, it's still slowly charging. So it's going to take some time. Really need to get leveled up so we can get those better. The other thing about these solar panels is since they're on like a stand, they actually will turn and face the sun, so they charge a longer amount of time during the day too. So overall, they just work way better. Enhancers, we're going to need pressure capacity so that we can dive down. I want to say we need this at like 40. Maybe only 30. I think you have 10 initially. Okay, and then we're going to do haul mastery so we can haul more stuff around because that just makes fewer trips going places. Necessarily. Okay, we got up like 2% on our power, so it's increasing. It's increasing just slowly. Then we can actually jump over here. Yes. There's another nice little shark over there. Yeah, overall this has been a really good game. It doesn't quite have the exploration fun that like Subnautica does, you know what I mean? And by not quite, I'm being very generous. It does not remotely have that same level of exploration fun. Hey, don't you try to eat my ship. It's not for you. There goes the sun. There goes the sun. Doo 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 doo. It's so dark. Pardon. One more level and we can make those solar panels. Alright, 16 kilometers an hour, pretty slow still. We're going to try to come up on the left side of this. Because we could beach this on either side, right? But since there's this staircase on this side of the ship, it's just a lot easier if we land on this side of the ship against something for hauling stuff on. But since it's nighttime here, we can't really go on there yet because there's just too many nasty things that are going to mess with us if we do that. So we're going to want to wait till daytime here. So this game does take some time. It's very grindy. Now, something like Subnautica, you could call it grindy in some parts, like when you're trying to look for fragments for certain things, but it really doesn't feel like much of a grind in Subnautica. But tearing stuff down to get like all the parts and stuff you need in this game feels very grindy. So it can feel like quite the chore at times. So that's not ideal, but it is kind of just how this game is. It's still a very good game, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit, but definitely hoping that we get that official Subnautica 2 sometime soon. Has anyone heard anything new about Subnautica 2? Like, last I heard, they were still all having a great big fight over, you know, oh, well, you fired us and you weren't supposed to, and, you know, we were supposed to have the game out and it's not ready, and like, oh, the game is ready, and no, it's not ready. Like, I don't know, everybody's still fighting about stuff as last I saw. I haven't heard anything new since then. I'm not sure what to make of any of it yet. Throw our anchor out here. Hello. Let's, oh, it's because I don't have any of those fuel lines, do I? I think I put them back in here. Yeah, that's why. There we go, 15 kilograms, it's full. Okay, this in. Put a little bit of fuel that's in there into the ship. That's all we got. Tear that down here later. Let's see. Oh, there's leeches. Let's see if we can just hook this up and start getting some fuel while we're waiting. See, there's all those leeches I was telling you about. They can be problematic. Generally, they haven't been able to get on my ship. I'm not sure entirely why. Maybe they'll change that in a future patch. Ah, yes, we're drinking all this fuel. Boat is filling it up. Let's see what we get here. So grab all that, throw that in the scrapper. Okay, go take your shower, bud. Let's throw these in here. Trying to make sure we don't get overly weighed down here. I see you. Go take your shower. That's fine. Run! Ah. actually get XP for fighting these things. Oh my gosh. We do get XP for fighting these guys. Actually, it might be. Well, that's it. It's a bit of a graphical anomaly there, isn't it? Yes. The sun's coming up. Ah! There's so many of these things, man. It never really gets... Oh, that thing regenerated. I thought I had destroyed it. I had not. And... there we go. We're at 0. Any fuel in this one? Yeah, 400 liters. So all that out. This one's empty. Okay. Do have this little diesel tank though. I tripped. These are flying ones. I already had like guns and a bunch of ammo by the time I got here with my first playthrough, because I slowly went through and just dismantled every single thing I could find. Those are called mosquitoes. So you can definitely be set up a lot better by the time you get to this fueling point, but we just didn't worry about it this time because I was trying to get out and explore and show you guys the world a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Let's get some power going here. Charge up our pistol here. Charge in, charge in, charge in. There we go. A little stormy. A little bit. Holy. The sun's up. What y'all doing? Grief. Okay, log data, no logs available. Nothing really going on here. Okay. Not sure why we even needed that then. More blob guys here. Man, there's so many of these. Alright. Ah! Okay. Let's see, how long have we been going here? 96 minutes. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. I need to take it easy with this hand. Because, surgery was like $8,000 for this hand, so I don't really want to, you know, have to pay that again. So we're gonna call this good here, and then let's see, get this one. I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna be back on tomorrow, but depending on how my hand feels, I will try to get on for a little bit again, and we'll see if we can't do like a little bit each day. But I'm not gonna make any promises, because every time I make a promise, then something crazy happens in my life, and I suddenly can't get back on. So maybe if I don't promise I'm gonna be back on tomorrow, then nothing crazy will happen. I'll actually be able to show up. But we're gonna call that good for now. Thanks everybody for showing up. This was the start of this game, so we'll see how we feel tomorrow. Maybe we'll continue this on. Maybe we'll do some more Subnautica. I would not mind going through and redoing our 100% like achievement guides that we did. I think it'd be fun to revisit those in preparation for hopefully Subnautica 2 coming out. And maybe revisit some of our challenge runs and stuff we did on Subnautica. Alternatively, we could do something else. I know there's new Planet Crafter stuff that came out since last we streamed that. So, all kinds of options. All kinds of options. So, we'll explore that stuff, hopefully, tomorrow. But like I said, no promises. So, thanks everybody, and I'll catch you next time.